Travis. I am going to be your game driver for your safari through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve.
Let's go.
I need everyone to remain seated at all times with their arms, legs, hands, feet inside the vehicle. As we will be going through some rough brush and rough roads. Some of these bushes do have long thorns. We don't want to see anybody get hurt. Rule number 2, please do not call the animals. No clicks, no whistles, no kissing noises. Nothing that will encourage the animals to get up or come towards the truck. Especially giraffes. Nuisance. Don't get me wrong, I love giraffes, but they are a nuisance. Rule number 3, take photos, lots of photos. This is a photo safari. Have put your camera on sport or action setting. I can't stop for every animal. You want a little motion capture and space to go about them. More important though, hold on to the camera because if you drop it over the side, you're all going to raise your hand and go bye-bye. So we get to see you on our way. You might get it back later in the day. You just not going to know what it looks like after around and taking a few selfies with it. All right, the first area we're going to get to in the reserve is called the Little Terry Forest. And animals you find in the forest have colors and markings that them hide really well. Oh, look above on the hillside to you, right? Okapi. Okapis are sometimes thought to be relatives of the zebra because of its striping, but it's actually the only known relative of the giraffe. Shine reclusive though, okapis were not even discovered by the Western world until 1901. Sometimes referred to as forest giraffes.
Why?
Awesome. Awesome.
Well, then coming up on the left up here, black rhino. Black rhinos are actually small rhinos, all the way up to like 3,000 pounds. They also have a triangular shaped upper lip they use sort of like a finger to pull up grass, pick leaves.
See it over there? Look, rhino.
Unfortunately, there are only like 5,000 black rhinos left in the wild. Been hunting nearly to extinction.
See the rhino? Look.
Does anybody know what a rhino's horns are made out of? Hair. Yes, hair. Keratin. Same stuff your hair and fingernails are made out of. On your right is a saddle-billed stork. Saddle-billed storks can reach heights of up to 5 foot tall and has a wingspan of over 6 feet. They also mate for life. Take a look out. We might find this mate hanging out here somewhere.
This is not a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Oh, look over here to your left. There's a greater kudu over here. Greater kudu are the second largest antelopes in Africa. They can weigh as much as 750 pounds, stand about 6 feet at the shoulder. Now, only male kudu carry horns, but they are loners. They don't really hang out with the herds very often. And if you look through the bushes there, you'll see my favorite antelope walking around by there, bongo. It's so pretty, I love the color. Bongos are also known as the ghost of the forest. They're really good about hunting when they want to. All right, we're going to head over to the Safi River now, which is always a good place to look for animals, you know, near a river. The large white birds. Oh, look, hippos. See them in the water there? The large white birds are peatback pelicans. They get that name because during mating season, the feathers on the back will turn pink. They nest in colonies. Both the male and the female pelican will build and tend to his nest. Now, hippopotamus can weigh as much as 5,000 pounds. Hold their breath between 5 and 8 minutes. They do sleep on the bottom of the river. They'll rise up, take a breath, sink back to the bottom the whole time while they're asleep. And hippos don't swim. They're just buoyant. So they can walk, run, and glide along the bottom of the river. Here's another one over here.
Oh, wow, look.
You guys see that stuff floating in the water out there?
See the hippo?
Hippo poop.
Look at the
Or as we
hippo.
call it now, fish food.
Hippo.
Seriously, sort of life stuff going on there. Hippos go out at night and eat grass and shrubs, come back, poop in the river, feed the fish. There's one walking past us right there.
You know
Did you guys see the hippo in the water here?
Of course, then you eat the fishies, you know. I'm just saying. Hippo is unfortunately the most dangerous wild animal in Africa, and they are the #1 killer of humans in Africa as well. Ooh, also you left here, Nile crocodiles. Nile crocodiles can live to be about 40 years old, average around 18 feet in length. You might
Over
see
here.
some hold their
Look,
mouths open
crocodile.
occasionally. That's how they regulate their body temperature by expelling heat out of their
Oh my
mouth.
gosh.
They do have a jaw closing pressure around 2,000 pounds per square inch, which will crush the
Oh, she
bones of
pointed at
its
it.
prey.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, look.
The dog crocodiles only eat on average about once a week. And they go several months without eating anything at all.
No, it's not there.
It's crocodile.
It is there.
Giraffe, giraffe, giraffe. They want to see a giraffe.
Coming up on the right here, you're going to see a baobab tree. Now, baobabs are also referred to as upside-down trees because it doesn't look like its roots are coming out of the top of it. It only gets leaves about 3 months out of a year, but during that time, it stores huge amounts of water into its trunk. And during the dry season, you'll see animals like elephants, rhinos, or others tearing at the bark of it to get the water that's inside of it. For that reason, it's also called the tree of life.
We got going nowhere.
Now, the savanna is created by the animals that live. Giraffe are our pruners. They keep the leaves turned up really nice and high for us. Of course, you know, the giraffe goes too high for an elephant. Elephant just come along and push the tree over. And when the elephant's done, the elephant will come in, clean the remainder of that tree, so it balances system. There's always plenty of food. She's just having fun. She's fine. She's fine.
You can see London. London like the bumps. She did not know it. Oh wow, babe. What is
You
that?
look. Get. Get out of here.
Oh,
Oh no. No, no, no. Yes. Yay. We got.
look at the
Oh,
hyena.
guys, look over to your
Look.
left.
Look at
Spotted
hyena.
hyena. Now, there are two things you need to know about hyenas. One, they are no relation to a dog.
On.
They're not even in relation to a cat. They're their own branch of the family tree. And they're matriarchal, meaning that the highest ranking male is still less important than the lowest ranking female. Girl power.
Go ahead, laugh one time.
Just saying.
Yes, Shane. Yeah, what
The
you
hyena. Look.
And coming up ahead of us here, you're going to see these animals with the really big horns. These are Ankole cattle. Ankole cattle are also known as the Watusi cattle, after the Watusi people who were the first to domesticate them. Their horns can get up to about 4 feet in length. They're hollow, but they do pump blood though. That's some dispersed heat from their
It's
body.
there. Yay, you did it.
Basically, they carry on their own personal radiators. And the
Why?
large columns of earth in front of us here, these are termite mounds, hard as concrete. Elephants love to use a good termite mound as a scratching post. The termites are pretty good engineers. They build these columns so that when air blows by the mound, they get sucked inside and circulate throughout. Keeps the inside of the mounds cool.
Termites.
They're also pretty good farmers, termites. They'll come out of their mound about twice a year, go 20, 30 feet away from it, collect every piece of living vegetation they can find, take that back inside the mounds, and use it to grow a fungus that they feed on throughout the year.
Put it there. And alone.
So out on the savannah in front of us there, first of all, the little light brown animals with the black stripes there, those are springbok. Springbok can jump 6 feet straight up in the air. And if you get them running across the savannah, you can make continual leaping bounds of like 15 feet each time. And then the gray animals, these are white-bearded wildebeest, part of the largest migration of animals left on Earth. Up to 1.5 million wildebeest migrate across the African steppe each year. They're also known as mutants. That's the sound of me. Meow. That's a pretty good one. And then as we turn the corner here, we are going to see Maasai.
All they do is run all day.
Now we know these are Maasai giraffe because they have an irregular shaped pattern on their coat. As opposed to like a reticulated Rothschild or even Nubian giraffes, which have a blocky, square, or rectangular pattern on their head. How many people knew there were different types of giraffe? But that most of us learned something sweet. Does anybody know what you call a group of giraffe? A tower. Isn't that fun? A tower of giraffes. So right here in the tall grass to your right, this large antelope's called a Patterson Zealand. Patterson Zealand are the largest antelopes in Africa. Males can weigh as much as 2,000 pounds. Now, don't ever let a giraffe lick you. Ew. Nasty, viscous, sticky fluid in their mouth. It's there because it helps me. We'll give you an example. See these bushes here? These are acacia. Giraffe love acacia. But look closely at the branches. They are covered in thorns. But a giraffe will actually wrap its tongue around one of those thorny branches, and that viscous fluid in its mouth will help protect its tongue from getting pricked.
Look at the
They're
giraffe.
very sticky, so all the leaves stick to the side of the tongue. It just yanks the tongue back inside of its head, strips the branch of all of its leaves. Tongues are prehensile. They can pick individual leaves off the tree with and the average length of a giraffe's tongue is about 18 inches.
Okay,
It's a foot and a
where's
half. They can stick it out of his mouth.
It's 20.
Now, giraffe can get up to 20 foot tall. However, when they're born, they've already started life at around 6 foot tall. At 15 minutes after birth, a baby giraffe can be standing and walking with its sour.
Okay.
He said, where are the lions?
Lions.
Fine.
Cheetahs. Yay. Flamingos.
Coming up ahead of us here, you're going to see some greater flamingo. Greater flamingo are the lightest pink of all the flamingos. They get their pink color from eating brine shrimp and other crustaceans that are full of keratin. Now, baby flamingos, when they first hatch, are gray and fuzzy, little fuzz balls. They lose their fuzz after a few weeks. However, they will not lose their gray color until they're around 2 years old. You see some of the pink ones out there, they still have a
Yeah, it's
little
pretty.
gray on the top of their heads.
You looking for
That would be
one, huh?
last year's chicks.
Which one you see?
However, we did have
This
4
one?
new chicks this year, and if
This
you'll
one,
notice
I didn't
them,
know.
they still have gray wings.
Yay!
Ooh, look it up.
Duck crossing! Duck flying.
To
Why can't
fly!
you- Whoa. Sorry. There's an elephant back there. See the elephant way back
Oh,
there?
look at the elephant.
That's a big boy right there. Elephants do form herds, but herds will consist only of female and the young. You would never see an adult male with a herd of elephants. And that's because a herd chooses a leader, a matriarch, who's not necessarily the oldest member of the herd, but she is the one most knowledgeable where to find food and water. And when a young male comes of age within an elephant herd, the matriarch will run him out, even her own. And he will spend the rest of his life alone. Hope you can see him a little better.
Elephant. Tusk.
Back there, what that was. You having fun?
Coming up ahead of us here, we're going to see a cheetah.
Oh, we got cheetahs. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Wait, it's there!
Cheetahs are the fastest land mammals. They can run at speeds of up to 70 miles an hour for short spurts.
Where's the
Okay.
cheetah?
Up in the bushes right there. See it walking around behind the bushes?
It's hiding.
That's okay. There's more up ahead of us. Cheetahs also have a very long, thick, heavy tail that they use sort of like a rudder when they're chasing their prey. Helps them maintain their balance, make sharp turns.
Look, cheetahs over there. Look, mama, cheetahs.
Cheetahs are also the only one of the big cats that has the ability to purr.
Cheetahs.
It's there!
Cheetah,
Yay!
mama.
Where?
Right there.
She's trying to find it up here.
It's right next to the lion.
Cheetahs also bark like a dog.
You see it?
Yeah, seriously.
The lion is next. The lion is next.
It's a lion. It's a lion.
So look here up on the hillside in front of us.
Where is it? Oh shit.
The lions do form prides, usually consisting of just the one male, number of female, and their young.
He did.
Females do most of the hunting for a lion pride.
Do it. Do it. There you go.
Goes.
The water. Mommy. Mommy, the water.
I know that's a lion. Good job.
No,
Those
wait.
lions do
The
exactly what they're
water.
doing right
The
there.
mommy.
Just kinda
The
hang out,
water.
lay around and sleep
Yeah,
20 plus
because
hours a day.
water. Okay.
Lion. Oh God, I'm scared. I don't even want to record. I need you to whip this guy.
I'm just chilling.
He's right down there.
So look up on top of the copy there. There's another female up top.
Oh dang! Look at her up there. Oh wow.
Where'd he go?
She went right there. You see her in the rocks?
He's there.
100 years ago, there were
He's
over
there.
200,000 lions roaming the
Yay.
savannas of Africa. And today there are less than 20,000 of them still left.
What is it?
Mostly due to habitat destruction, but also partly due to human encroachment into their roaming territory. Just cut down on the diversity between
We
the
know
different
what? Yes.
tribes. You better than the lions. Warthogs.
Wrong.
Warthogs are the largest burrowing mammals. They dig these burrows and they'll back into them to expose their tusks to ward off any predators that might be thinking of a quick
It's
snack.
different.
They're pretty fast though. They run about 30 miles an hour. And then the most frightening animal in the reserve, ostrich. They don't like me. I had one pay my name tag one time. Ostriches run 45 miles an hour, although they do have wings, cannot fly. But they do use their wings to balance and stuff when they're running. Make themselves look bigger than they are. There's water bucks over there. Water bucks have two cool features. One, you can see the nose right there. It looks like shaped like a heart. Also has bullseyes on this booty. Water bucks are not migratory though. They spend their whole life near where they were born, usually close to a large body of water, which is why they got the name water bucks.
Where? Like this one. Like
Found
this
it.
one.
Oh, look right there, guys, to your right. Bunch of ostrich eggs.
What?
One ostrich egg is the equivalent of a couple of dozen chicken eggs. Weighs about 3 pounds. Makes a really good omelet. Actually makes a number of really good omelets. And the shell of an ostrich is actually really thick and it's pressurized inside. You could stand on top of an ostrich egg and it wouldn't break.
Oh wow.
And I didn't believe that until they had me do it. And I'm a pretty good boy. So coming up ahead of us here, the wardens have decided to start a goat farm. The idea is to sell the milk and cheese, make money for the reserve, and also help the economy of the village. These are Nigerian dwarf goats.
Got goats.
Oh, my phone went down.
The
Yay.
yellow box hanging out there is a beehive fence. Now, farmers use beehive fences to keep elephants away. Elephants are afraid of bees. And I don't mean to just scare them. I mean they don't want to them. They avoid them. So by putting beehive fences around the property, they keep the elephants from destroying their livestock, from trampling their crops, or even eating their crops. And the beehives have been such a success on the farms that villagers are now putting beehives around their villages to encourage the elephants to go around the village instead of through it, which is cutting down the confrontations that were occurring. Of course, anything we can do to cut down the confrontation between humans and elephants is always a good thing for the elephants. Plus, the humans get to sell the honey, so win-win-win. We are coming up to the warden's post up ahead, which is where I'll be dropping you off. But there's just a short hike back to the Harambe village. When you get back to the village, talk to some of the vendors there. We have donating to the Wildlife Conservation Fund. Every dollar you contribute is matched dollar for dollar as wildlife in wild places around the world.
Dude. Awesome.
Was that fun?
Hi.
Yeah.
Just saying hi.
Good
Get
time.
off now.
Awesome. Cool.
Watch out.
Cool.